So, welcome back to the playthrough. For anyone new, I play games for the immersion, which generally means taking my time and trying to stay thematic. If you prefer min-maxing or speeding through content, then my stuff may not be for you, although you're welcome to join us for a while to find out. For this playthrough, we're playing as Sequoia Squall, a kind-hearted druidess who is fighting to save humanity from the Grim Dawn. Whatever that means, I'm not exactly sure yet, because this is a blind playthrough for me. I've never played through this game before, and I haven't watched any guides, and I'm basically learning through a combination of trial and error and the many helpful comments from all of you. Okay, so first order of business, I want to apologize to everyone because it has been too long since I've posted a Grim Dawn episode. I have definitely not abandoned this campaign. I did have two things happen, however. One is that a friend of mine wanted me to try a little bit of Last Epoch, and so I, for better or worse, decided to go ahead and do that a little bit just to kind of try out the waters. And I will say there's probably a good game in there somewhere, or at least it has the potential to be, but I was personally a little disappointed by how unpolished it seemed. And in any case, at this point, I still feel like Grim Dawn is a better game, and so did take me a very long time to get back into this. But then the second thing is that I spent entirely too much time trying to work on the story so far project for this, like I have done in my other video series. If you have seen any of those, at the beginning of the episodes I've started adding a story so far summary for people who it's been a while since they've come into the series, or maybe they're brand new to the series entirely. So anyway, what I have found out is that it's extremely difficult to do a meaningful the story so far for this game. If anybody has any suggestions about how to do that, I'm all ears, because I ended up scrapping my attempts. And at this point, I'm not sure it really even makes sense to try to add that to the beginning of these episodes. But anyway, enough said about all that. It's something I would still kind of like to do just to be consistent across all the different series, but I think for the most part, the people who are probably watching these episodes are folks who have been watching from the beginning anyway, and quite frankly, you know the game better than I do because of all the help that you've given me. So it's probably not like you don't already know the story so far better than I do. Anyway, so enough said about that. Then a couple of other orders of business. The first thing is I went ahead and talked to this arcane blacksmith, and I created myself an equilibrium here. I don't know for sure if this is the best, what is this called, a relic? I don't know for sure if that's the best relic for us to be using. However, it is the one that added some elemental damage, and I actually had the components to make. So there's that to say for it. It did make my DPS go up. And then finally, one other thing that I want to do is talk to this person, and I want to dump this Briarthorn, the skill points that I had applied to Briarthorn, since I'm not really summoning this. I think I'll go ahead and keep the Wind Devil for now, since it scales off player buffs. But since I'm not doing anything for my pet buffs, or at least not intentionally, then I'm going to go ahead and dump those. That saves me 2 points.
Safe journey.
And now I'm just going to go ahead and turn around and apply those to my mastery line. I think that's what this is called down here, Shaman Mastery. And the reason is because, number one, there's certainly some benefits to derive from it anyway, but also I kind of want to get, I'm still worried about survivability, probably much more so than damage, and I know I need to get my resistances improved, but also I want to get this other part of the Wendigo totem here, because I saw this percentage of attack damage converted to health. I want to get a few points into that, because that seems to me like that could be really, really beneficial. The more damage I do, which it feels like I'm doing plenty of damage at this point, then it'd be really nice to start getting a percentage of that back as health. Okay, so enough said about all that. I think my inventory is cleared out. Let's not delay any longer. let's go back into, and I want to do this Old Scars. I don't want to leave that unfinished. So, I think that means, I'm assuming it's the one that's furthest away from me, but I thought maybe I ended up in another whole section up here. I don't know. I'm so darn lost. Alright, well, we'll try this and see where this takes us. Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm all the way back here. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So was there not a, whatchamacallit, a rift? Oh no, there's not, maybe there's a rift in the Undercity, but I'll double check that. We did restore the shrine. This is the guy, I think, who gave us the quest. Does this tell us? No, okay. But that's where we need to go, is back into the Undercity entrance. And unfortunately, we are going to have to fight our way through lots of stuff, including in the Undercity as well. But I just don't see anything here that tells me Undercity. So I'm going to assume if there is a rift in the Undercity, I didn't get to it yet. Okay. I want to stand inside the perimeter of our Wendigo totem, that's for sure. And let's go ahead and, at the very least, you know, it's not totally wasted effort, because not only have the mobs respawned, but the loot has respawned as well. Yeah, these are the guys that I need to be careful about, because the ranged attackers, they're the ones who do a lot of damage to me. Well, we seem to be doing okay right now, so that's good. Let's go ahead and... I see that I left some... Oh man, they're all over the place here, aren't they? Wow, okay. How did I get up there? I may go back to putting my my Primal Strike on my left mouse button, because I'm not very fluid here with my movement. It doesn't quite feel... How do I get up here? It's not clear to me how I get up there. I guess I go the long way around. Okay. Wow. Maybe I was frozen there for a second because it felt like I wasn't swinging.
That skill's not ready.
Oh, and I'm not doing my Wind Devil, which I need to do. There we go. Okay, that's good. I'll take that. Maul of the Beast. What are you? You are a shield. You do me no good, but at least I have a moment of calm now, so that's a nice thing. Alright, we'll go up this way. I think we're getting to the entrance here the opposite way of how I did before, but that's fine. It still gets us there. Hello, Mr. Another Hero. You went down pretty easily. Ooh, a reputation improvement with the Rovers. That's always nice. Okay. Yeah, this is how I came back out, I think. I don't really remember how I went in. Or no, this looks like how I went in. Alright. Okay. I'll figure it out eventually. I think maybe the problem is I I'm not taking my left finger off the mouse button quickly enough. And so my left and mouse buttons are conflicting with one another. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. Definitely rusty though. Okay. How are we looking up here? Let's just clear everything. Alrighty. Well, at least I haven't gotten myself killed already. That's a good sign. Nope, can't click on those. Okay, how are we doing here? We may as well check this area out. Haven't been here before. Taking some damage, got ourselves an enemy hero. Now dead. Oh, no, he's not. Now he is. More reputation with the rovers, always good. Oh, and what is this? Forbidden Art, Forgotten Passage. Okay, I'll read those in a moment. Okay. Yeah, that's a little bit of an annoyance. I don't know if it's something I'm doing wrong or if that's the game, but sometimes I'm standing there swinging my axe just out of range of my target. Feels like that's kind of always been that way. Okay. So here we go. Forbidden Art Part 2. A woman, her face a mix of woe and desperation, came to my home this morning. I have to admit, I thought her fervent knocking marked the end of my freedom. I dreaded opening that door, but there she was, covered in tears, a small bundle in her arms. She begged me to help, that the gods had turned away from her in her greatest time of need. With a shaking hand, I uncovered the bundle, the revealed motionless face of her infant child. Alright, this is pretty terrible. Okay. Had I done what she asked, the child would have become a monster, an abomination not fit for this world. Yep, there are some things even man in our endless arrogance cannot and should not interfere with. I agree with that. However, it is quite sad. All right, let's just put the components all over here. Okay. And let's look at the map. So we got 2 out of 3 of the forgotten passages. Let's just check up here, make sure I don't miss any nooks and crannies. I have to try to remember to sort of skirt along the walls because sometimes there's a breakable portion of walls. But apparently not in this case. Okay. All right, before I go that way, chumps. I thought my Wind Devil was an enemy there for a second. It still grieves me, not greatly, but it's still something I think about, how I didn't understand how the potions of healing, the tonics of mending worked. I didn't realize you could keep using them even when you ran out of constitution, and so I wasn't healing myself in the fight against Warden Krieg. And had I known that simple little nugget of information, who knows, maybe I could have beaten him the first time and I could actually be sitting on 0 deaths right now. Now, it's not that big of a deal. And it's certainly possible I wouldn't have been able to beat him. Anyway. Hard way to learn that lesson. Okay, that's the direction I went last time, so I don't think I need to go that way right now. I think I need to go down and around this way. I'll come back to that. That looks like another level, right? Oh no, this is a lectern. This is exactly what I need. Okay, Forbidden Art Part 3. Forbidden Passage. Okay. Oh, Last Days of Arkovia. Okay, I didn't read this one yet. As I write this, dark columns of smoke billow up from the port where the madness long pollulating in the rest of populace. I don't know that word. Pollulating? It's very interesting. I'll have to look that up. For so long we feared our doom would come from the barbarous mountain tribes, but in the end we've been the instruments of our own demise. Yep, interesting. Oh, this is pretty long, isn't it? I'll have to read that later. Okay. It's interesting, though. So far, I do kind of like the lore in this game. Okay, Bloodfang Oil. Already learned. Oh, okay. Forbidden Art, Part 3. You can hear them bustling about outside. I wonder if that's because I created another character. I guess this is kind of an interesting aside. I created another character, and I started playing them on Veteran also, and then I thought, people have been saying that Veteran and Normal are both easy mode, and since I've already done the first part, like the first act in Veteran, maybe it makes sense to just go through it in Normal. So it's definitely, was going through it faster. So I started playing in Normal for a little bit, and yeah, there's a huge difference between Normal and Veteran. I understand people who play Ultimate mode or whatever the next step up is. I understand how they might scoff at Veteran, but for someone like me who's still kind of learning things, yeah, Normal was just way too easy. I just cruised right through Act 1, and I don't want to say it was boring exactly, but I lost the sense of challenge, which is something I really enjoy in games, not just this one, but in all games. And so I stopped playing them, and I think I'm just going to stick with Veteran. I guess you can change the difficulty at some point. He never got anywhere near as high of a level and as far into Act 2 or 3 or whatever we're in right now as Sequoia. But he got far enough to pick up a couple of recipes, and so I wonder if that's what happened there. Okay, so anyway, Forbidden Art, Part 3. I can hear them bustling about outside. Okay, yes. All right. Just information by inference there. So, yeah, I get it. People who have finished the game and, want to just kind of get through the low levels as quickly as possible. Absolutely understand why it would appeal to them to just do Normal mode, but it doesn't really appeal to me at this point. That's a rune entrance. That's going to take us back out. I don't want to do that yet. And quite frankly, I'm afraid that if I were to play in Normal mode for very long, I would end up developing bad habits. I need to be getting better at the game as opposed to worse at the game, so I think in the long run, it'll take me longer, but I think it will pay dividends for me to keep playing on Veteran instead of Normal. However, if you feel differently, I certainly have appreciated the input of all of you so far, so I certainly won't be offended if someone has some suggestions in that regard, tells me that I'm doing something wrong or misunderstanding something. That's always a possibility as well. But I feel like I'm doing okay. on veteran. I don't feel like I have to play on easy mode. Maybe we should refer to it as easier mode, because I know a lot of you think veteran here is easy mode as well. Oh, somebody back here. Okay, so now we're back up into the area. No, we're not yet all the way to the area I've already done. And there are still 2 more people to kill down here. Somewhere. Okay. That way I've already done, looks like. Let me just make sure there's nothing to click on. No. It's a cool little dungeon layout. I like this area. Okay. Make sure I didn't miss anything back here. No, okay. Kind of got a little bit ahead of my... Oh, I've frozen. A little bit ahead of my Wendigo totem there. Okay, click on you. Not really much to pick up here. You know what? I better double check this. I feel like maybe I should always show double rares. To end melee, that's fine. That's our build. That's what we want. Lightning, that's fine. Yeah, no, okay. I feel like it's more or less appropriate for us still. I see a shrine over there, but before I get that far, lots more stuff to clear out here. Right past my totem's area of effect there. I do seem to have a lot of trouble with the targeting, where I end up running right past things I'm trying to attack, and I end up attacking them from the other side. Which is not great when you're counting on standing inside a totem's very limited area of effect. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Summon a Wind Devil, drop a totem, and burn them down ASAP. Oh no! Okay, there we go. I knew it. It figures. No sooner do I start talking about how I should have not had any deaths at all, and then I die again. All right. Well, it is what it is. Let's go ahead.
Left of my wares.
Oh, I guess I don't really have anything to sell, do I? All right. Let's get back up there. I need to. I should have dropped a temporary rift just before clicking on that altar. That'll learn me. At least it shouldn't take me very long to get here. To get back to where I died. Okay. Where did you all come from? Quite a lot of you. Wow, look at all this. Holy cow. I think there's still some more back here, aren't there? Yeah. Okay. All right, so there we go. how I missed that. Alright. Kinda wish there was a sprint function right now, but it is what it is. It's actually probably a really terrible idea. I don't wish there was a sprint function. Okay, this time right here, drop a rift, but don't use it. And
I can't do that yet.
how many are still alive here? I guess I just started, I was taking damage from so many of them cumulatively and didn't realize it, or maybe there was some type of a damage over time on me. Well, I almost cleared it the first time, I feel like. Oh, and then there's this. I click on that, I get my experience reclaimed. That's good, okay. Decaying Spectral War Maul. Yeah, see, we're continuing to pick up more weapons of a higher level, and they still do not compare to what we're already using. Okay, this, however, is this going to be good for us? Offensive ability, lightning damage. If that 18% elemental damage is 18% lightning, then it is... that's going to be better, but if this is... if it's divided by 3, so it's only 6% elemental damage. I feel like I've already done this experiment once, but let's look at Primal Strike. 7642. Oh, wow, much lower. Okay, all right. Well, that answers that. Blueprint Relic. Okay. A Terror Relic. It's interesting. Eyes of Flame. Okay, not really for a druid. Okay, let's go ahead and put that there. Yeah, I created a second character just because I had all that blue gear sitting in there, and it felt like a shame, like a waste. Okay. I tried 3 times to click on that lectern and it never did. Alright. Or no, I guess I did, and it didn't have anything in it. There we go, there's a level up. Okay, 32. Let's go ahead and points into physique. And I think what I want to do here is... what about Storm Surge? What's this going to do for me here? Does not increase my energy cost, does increase my lightning damage, so that's good. And then I kind of want to put more points into my defenses. And I kind of want to get up to there, so I want to make sure I put at least 1 point into this every level until I can get Blood Pact. That's really my next main objective, I think. Leveling has definitely slowed down, which is a good thing as far as I'm concerned. Nothing really makes me lose interest in a game faster than leveling too quickly, and it feeling like the sense of accomplishment from leveling is just not worth it. Okay. Nothing to click on. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so it looks like, yeah, that's the end of that. Okay, so there's an exit, and that's floor 2. Okay, all right. That's what we need then. Zoom back out a little bit here. Oops, can't go that way. this is it. What's... There were not just the Wind Devil, but there was something else summoned. Is it the Wendigo Totem that shows me the number summoned? It is. Oh no, that's the Wind Devil. Yes, the Wendigo Totem, okay. Does that mean I can summon more than one of those?
I can't do that yet.
No? No, I think it just replaces the previous one. Okay. I do need to go to that exit for We Need Food, but I need to do Old Scars. Let me just double check here. I'm at 3 deaths now, right? Total deaths 3. Please let me know if you think of it, and if you want to share. When you first started playing this game, how many deaths did you have at this point? I'm just trying to kind of get a sense of where I am as a player. Okay. Let's go ahead and... particularly after a humbling experience like dying. Okay, I feel like I'm kind of running past some areas a little bit too quickly, and I'm probably leaving loot on the ground. Okay, which way should I head here? I think I'm going to just kind of circle around the perimeter. Keeping an eye on... There's a hero in here, at least one. Keeping an eye on my health as I fight these things to get a sense of...
Can't do that yet.
Of how quickly I'm taking damage. And I seem to be doing okay, although if I stand still when he calls those things down on my head, that's probably asking for trouble. Okay, Herald's Jacket. This is some really good resistances there. I should seriously think about this, I think. I obviously would be giving up damage. Okay, I'll come back to this after I kill this thing right here. See the only one? Okay, so this would give me, it's part of a set, pierce resistance, poison and acid resistance, and reduced freeze duration. I feel like those are all really necessary. Poison and acid is not very high. Pierce is not very high. Were those the two? Pierce and yeah. Okay. And then how much does my DPS suffer? If I look at this, my primal strike right there is saying 7504. And oh, I can't wear it yet. Level 35. Well, never mind then. Guess I'll test it out when I reach level 35. This is kind of almost unique in my experience in terms of games that I've played. The fact that I consistently am picking up gear that is a higher level than I am. Okay. I'm very paranoid going into every fight with more than one or two enemies.
because the damage can kind of sneak up on you very quickly. Okay. All right. Anything to click on? Doesn't look like it. Okay. So have I cleared? Have I done the whole perimeter here? I have. Oh. Okay, what about up this way? That's where I came in. Yeah, right there was an example of where I was just standing a millimeter too far away and swinging my axe and not hitting, not reaching. It's interesting right here. All right, check out this little nook, or is that a cranny? What's the difference between a nook and a cranny? Allowed my damage, the damage taken, to creep up a little bit on me there. Gotta be a little bit quicker than that. Okay. Nothing, huh? Okay, slowly but surely getting this place cleared out, but I don't feel... Whoa, hello. Okay. Wow, that was risky. I think they all hit me with probably piercing damage at the same time there. I think that's what happened. Have I been here? I have not. So, where's all the monsters at? I know there's some... Oh, hello.
Can't do that yet.
Okay, I gotta clear out the ads. I don't want to let the ads gang up on me while I'm... while I'm trying to focus on the hero there. Uh-oh, frozen. Okay, that's alright. It's alright. Ravine occurred. This is going to be one... Yeah, this is the third of the three. I didn't even realize I had killed the second one. There we go. Nice. Okay, so we finished Old Scars. Very good. Okay. Map. That's what I wanted to do, map. Okay, I liked that. That was fun. Fun and challenging, which those two things are very much related for me. Okay. As we'll explore the rest of this. It looks like there's a little bit more to explore. What is down? Oh, hello. Okay. You can probably tell that when I get quiet it's because all of a sudden I'm intensely concentrating. Which I'm doing more and more now when I'm surrounded by enemies. Okay. So this is telling me Ruin Entrance, floor 3. Man, I wish they would have put a rift gate in here somewhere so I had a sense of being able to get back, because I feel like I have no choice but to just keep going. Okay, don't see anything else to clear here. All right. For that matter, don't really know what I'm doing down here. I've already killed everything I have to kill down in this dungeon. But I'm sure there's something down here to do. Maybe another big baddie. Iron halberd. Yeah, nothing really compares to the axe that we were very lucky to get back in Act 1. Is this going to be a boss? If I survive this, I definitely need to drop a... rift. So do what you can and then abandon ship here, because we're going to have to take down the ads. Okay, we're doing alright, we're doing alright. Okay, we're not doing quite great. Ouch, ouch. Okay, as long as we got just him, we can do this. This is Kilrian. Alright. Boom, dead. Enemy boss killed. Okay. Reputation improved with rovers. Are there enemies? More enemies killed? There are. Let me kill them before I stop and breathe. Okay. Chest is locked with heavy chains. It'll take 1 dynamite. Well, let's open it. What do we get? A lot of iron out of that. Ooh, hello, lightning damage. Unfortunately, not as good as the helm that we're... Well, I'll have to compare... I'll compare these things a little bit later. Front-loading rifle. Very interesting. Could be useful for my other character. I made a soldier, and I went with a rifle cadence build, which definitely lacks the AoE, but it still felt, of course I was playing on normal again, it still felt like he was just tearing through single targets very quickly. Okay, Golem Fist Gavel. Yeah, not going to be better than our axe. Specialist Brigandine Greaves of Fortitude. Not going to be better than the blue item that we're wearing. Okay, and just want to make sure I don't miss any chests. Oh, there is a shrine. Yeah, I could easily have walked right past that shrine without noticing it. Combat Medic's Mark. Okay. Not really made for a druid. And Malduin's Cloth. Dreeg's Evil Eye. I wonder what class that's for. Okay. Alright. Very good. And there's still a little bit more to explore here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead now. A little bit too late, but I'm going to drop that rift. Oh, hello. Okay. It's just an exit. Now where are we? We're back up in... Aha! Okay then. And I think this is the way we went out in the last episode. Okay, don't die now after having killed the boss. That would be a bad idea, Michael. Although these things are not... They're not going down easy, and they're doing plenty of damage to me. Okay, I think the lesson here, get the resistances up. Just not really sure what to do other than using the loot. Oh, hello. The loot that we pick up. I'm using the components. Now, was that one of the three? Was that the one that we had killed last time? Glyphed Spellbook. That sounds interesting. It's an offhand. It's good for Arcanist. I think that Panetti's replicating missile, that's an Arcanist thing, right? If I look here... Oh, that reminds me. Panetti's... Right there, Panetti's replicating missile, yeah. That reminds me, I've got a devotion point now. Okay, and I finished Crane. I finished Jackal. I'm working on Tortoise. So I've done that one. The next one here is Health, Defensive Ability. And what am I working towards here? Just overall, just kind of overall defenses, it looks like. Okay, that's fine for now. I know I will be switching those around later. Okay. If he was a boss, there's got to be something good to loot, and I guess that was it right there. Sort of a sarcophagus, maybe? Okay, Vambraces of Arcane Might. Might be better. Doesn't have the little bitty bit of defensive ability, but it's got more physique and offensive ability, and everything else is sort of in line with those. So let's take a look at these Vambraces compared to the ones I'm wearing. A little bit better. And I was using a scavenged plating, so let's take a look at scavenged plating. Put those on there. Oh, I don't have anything on my boots. Nor on my pants. Well, that's dumb. Let's go ahead and do that too. Wonder why I didn't do that. I don't have anything on my Stormcaller's Gem Amulet. Well, this is dumb. Okay, so what does amulets? Ectoplasm? I'm not really running into energy issues though. I should have put this in my boots instead, I think. Oh well. What was it? Oh no, never mind. I don't want to do that yet. That's Mark of the Traveler. Would be nice to have those in the boots, but I don't want to waste that. I only have one of them. I don't want to waste it on a piece of gear that I'm likely to be replacing soon. Yeah, let's go ahead and use this Corp Dust on that. What about my rings? Roiling Blood and nothing. Let's go ahead and do that. So each one of those corpse dusts has given me a boost to health and health regeneration and some vitality resistance. My vitality resistance is 57%. No idea if that's not too shabby or if it is shabby. Alright, starting to run low on time here in this episode. I better start making some progress again. Although actually, I guess at this point, if I've cleared out
Can't do that.
everything I need to do in this dungeon... Well, never mind, I'm at the entrance, or the... Lots of them. Hello. Okay, we're doing alright, we're doing alright.
Can't do that.
Wow. No sooner do I say that than I get frozen. It's okay. It's all good. Oh, that guy took a beating. Alright. Okay, another hero here, Outlaw Saturn. Reflective, but I don't seem to be taking damage from my own attacks, so I don't exactly know what that reflective means. Okay, alright. Bone Charm of Celerity. Not going to be better than the Stormcaller's Gem that we're already using. Okay. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Let's make like a baby and head out. Oh, there we go. There's the rift. Okay. Broken Hills Rift. So there was a rift. Where on the map am I now? Why am I not seeing Broken Hills Rift? Well, this world's pretty big, isn't it? Broken Hills Rift. Alright, well, I'm not going to spend forever looking for it. I have no idea why I can't see it. Maybe I'm just blind. Oh, there it is. Broken Hills Rift. Okay. Alright. Surprised I didn't try that. Oh well. Well, this seems like it's probably a pretty good place to take a break. If you think of it, because I don't want to look things up online, and I don't really see where it's telling me what act I'm in. I'm assuming I'm further than Act 2, but I have no idea. So, yeah. Anyway, I don't feel like that would be telling me too much just to tell me what act I'm in now. So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and hop back to town. I'm going to do a little bit of maintenance here on my inventory and stuff. And, yeah, I don't have too much further to go. Well, a little bit more than halfway, I guess, so far into the next level. Still several levels away from getting blood packed, but it is what it is. Okay, well, I won't really say what I hope to accomplish in the next episode since I have no idea what to expect in the next episode, but I hope this is still mildly entertaining. As always, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for the very helpful comments, and I will see you all in the next episode.